Lawyer Chief Goddy Uwazuruike was at the Abuja court, and he now joins us to provide some legal perspective to emerging issues from this trial. Chief, I want to say thank you for joining us here on Newsday.
Thank you very much.
Let's pick it up from your statement we just heard you say yesterday concerning the whereabouts and the proof of life of Nnamdi Kanu. Why is there fear that he might not even be alive from your own perspective?
Well, I was in court yesterday as the lawyer for Ohaneze. We also announced ourselves in court. We also said it clear. We read from the newspapers. We heard from the grapevine that he's back and that has been remanded in the custody of the prosecutors. And we said, fine, let us come and see what is happening. Even a madman has relations. And we are saying we want to see, we want to hear what he has done. We want to know how he was brought back. So as at this moment, there is this hide-and-seek game that is going on. The court said, bring him to court yesterday. And when the DSS said, well, it's a question of logistics, and I retorted, that means you don't have a vehicle to carry him. If you need a vehicle, let us know. So as I'm speaking with you, nobody knows his condition. Nobody knows where he is. And nobody can say with certainty that he's alive. As we say in the street, seeing is believing. In what condition is he? Was he tortured? Was he beaten up? In court, he has the freedom to speak. His lawyer is supposed to have access to him. But you had him, no access. For 10 days, he has been waiting. Usually, before a court hearing, a lawyer automatically sees his clients in the chambers, in prison, wherever the day before, so that they work out what will happen the next day. And I remember we were asking the courts, please, send him to prison, let him stay there, instead of the custody of those who are prosecuting him. To break it down, DSS, whether they abducted him, kidnapped him, in whatever form, DSS in custody, DSS is prosecuting. And yesterday, the same DSS was screening those who enter the chambers. And if you remember, DSS means Department of State Security, Office of the President. The judiciary is supposed to be independent. But it is this executive arm that is determining who and who will enter. When I got there, they refused me access until some senior registrars they came out and said, in fact, they had to shove off some people for me to enter. When Dr. Ezifo was trying to enter, they were saying no. All he had to do was pull out his white beard 2 or 3 times, say, okay, enter. The horde of lawyers was outside. I protested to the court that the dignity of our profession means that when a lawyer wants to go to court, there will be no hindrance of access by those who are prosecuting.
Okay, let me just come in at this point. Some of what you're saying, for people just listening, will sound very inconsistent with the spirit of separation of powers. DSS is holding, DSS is prosecuting, DSS is also policing the venue. Now, some might say, is that the fault of your profession? Because are you people not putting up enough of an objection? Why was the trial adjourned till October? That seems a long time for someone whom people are saying we're not sure in what condition he is. Are you not putting up enough of an objection to these things? Why is such a situation allowed to continue?
In all fairness to the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, he put up a fight. One, that he had a motion pending. And 2, that Nnamdi Kanu should stay in the correctional service, which is called the prison. And the judge said, well, I am not a vacation judge, so I cannot hear anything. Secondly, since they did not produce Nnamdi Kanu, it means that nothing can be done. You cannot conduct a criminal trial in the absence of the accused person. And the prosecutor, who is actually the director, federal prosecutions, I think Malam Abubakar or something like that, he said he had his 2 witnesses in court. He failed to bring in Nnamdi Kanu to court, but he also brought the witnesses.
So again, let me just ask, because to people listening, this sounds absurd. The reason given and they're not producing the witness or the accused. Is there no penalty for this kind of conduct?
Well, in a civilized country, which I believe Nigeria is, there should be consequence for that. But the judge said, well, since this court is not a vacation court and there is no fear from the chief judge that there was nothing she could do. But she gave a strict warning that the next time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be brought there, and secondly, that his lawyers must be given access.
All right, sir. Yes. Let me quote your Latin maxim, Audi autorem patem. You know what this means. I know where I'm going to this. Are you afraid that Nnamdi Kanu might not get fair trial?
Definitely we are afraid. And I'm not so sure the government of Nigeria understands the importance of what is going on. This is an international trial. The eyes of the world are on them. Even as we were in court, text messages were going out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in court. Judge is yet to come. This is what the judge said. And that message is going around. Let me put it bluntly. The judiciary of Nigeria is on trial. Nnamdi Kanu's trial will actually correct the embarrassment of 2018 when the sitting Chief Justice was pushed out of office for no reason at all. And up till the Court of Appeal is yet to hear appeal on that, or even set it down. Right. So Nnamdi Kanu's trial is actually a chance for the judiciary of Nigeria to redeem itself. And it will redeem itself when it says this is an independent arm. This is our court. You, the DSS, you're only a prosecutor.
All right, Chief,
you cannot determine what happens.
Unfortunately, we're out of time, but I want to say thank you for joining us here on Newsday.
Thank you very much. God bless you.